can't help myself. Apparently, I promise this is going to be the last live during the day. Okay, thank you for one to the supporter that sent me an email. And this, I'm sure that it's old news by now. But I've been aware at the very least. Like, the dude's been somewhat on my radar, like it's once you get into any level of podcasting, no matter how small or wherever you end up, you start to see people that have some notoriety, that they've done some homework, done some work, and are somewhat accomplished. And one of those people I absolutely recognized as being the individual in question here in the title. I do want to kind of also make a point. I'm not going to turn into like just a YouTube drama channel, okay? The only reason I'm covering this right now is because, if everything that I just saw, which I saved a lot of it to respond to live, but if the allegations are true, this is the exact reason why transparency, honesty, and all, if you want to be a light in the darkness and you want to be a whatever, if you're going to try to talk about true crime and act like you care about people, victims, that goes for, both genders and children, okay? Men and women alike. And, yeah, so I know that this Dolly Vision, he's got quite a following, so I expect that there might be some level of backlash, but the mission remains as such. Everybody's held accountable. If something gets caught out there and you're trying to suppress it and hide it, well, here's the consequences. So, this is, I'm sure it's old news. I saw somebody, Molly Golightly or something, and somebody else via good old Deets on the Streets talking about something, and I had no idea what it was. And apparently, this is Dolly Vision's wife. And now it's making sense to me. So let me hear for the first time some of the allegations. And hey, Jay Jones and Trisha, it's give it a couple seconds is right. This is when I don't go on and I don't give any notice. I'm impulsive, and maybe that's something I should work on. But as it is, I see something, I say something. So this is, just the whole point. Okay, full transparency. I mean, I just did my whole... Oh, by the way, I had to edit the addiction recovery episode that I did last night because Vice, I played maybe 20 seconds of a clip that Vice had. Just, I'm not making money off of any of what I do here, okay? So I'm a little confused, but they put a copyright claim because I used 20 seconds of their material, which was somebody calling out Big Pharma, or he said other nefarious sources. So he's implying that there was something greater than what we know was at hand at spreading opiates. And me playing that, Vice has put a copyright claim, so I'm in the process of editing that. Very unfortunate. But the video stays up. That little portion I had to cut out, and it's still going through its motions. Very, very disappointed in that. But okay, so the point of the video, though, being transparent, and if somebody gets... You gotta be so fucking mindful and truthful. You can't be doing some of the... These are allegations thus far, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen on the other end, okay? So full transparency, I shared my whole addiction story and things that I'm not proud of. And God forbid, oh my God. All right, so I'll also share. I'm tell on myself. This is what you got to do if you're going to be on the grand stage, so to speak. I do have an active private chat on Facebook. No names will be shared, of consenting adults that share images. Okay, absolutely. I have not been active in the chat. It's been there for a couple of years now, and it's still active. I haven't paid a visit to it, but yes, that is something I created. I also had a page that I maintained that was all about shock humor. It was literally called Please Offend Us. Please Offend Us. And it was all kinds of crazy videos to post, violent or otherwise, but all was absolutely adult, and that was the audience it was geared to. So there it is. That, you know, if anybody thought that they could come after me for something, there that is. So with that being said, though, Dolly Vision, who has met some level of success in his endeavors, and I know Ryan Upchurch was a regular, and that absolutely must have helped boost. Hell, I got just a huge bump from 2 shares and a share from his mother, Patty Lynn, which I'm always going to be grateful and feel indebted. But here we go. So Dolly's wife, has some things to share, and now I understand what the hell I saw yesterday. So let's all hear the audio together if you haven't heard it yourself yet.
I'm Melissa. Some people in the chat know me as
That's very low. Sorry. Hold on. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that right quick. I got the volume. Please be louder than that. Good. It is. Okay. Let's restart. Going back. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm Melissa. Some people in the chat know me as Missa. I've been Jimmy's girlfriend for over 2 years now.
Oh, girlfriend. I'm sorry. I thought this was the wife. This is Jimmy. I guess Dolly Live's wife, girlfriend, not wife. Copy.
I just found out this past Monday he's having sex outside the relationship locally, going out of town on all these trips and vacations, and not...
Okay, so infidelity of some form for sure. I mean, but it gets way more serious.
Not just with Bullhorn Betty. There's other women he's screwing along the way there and screwing along the way home. As long as screwing her and screwing me. He's manipulating women. He's video recording them without their consent, blackmailing them that he will expose them to people.
So this is the kind of shit that gets me fucking real riled up. The Amanda Todd case and others like her that fall into, like, it's so sickening to learn this. These are allegations for now. I don't know what's happened since the posting of this video, except that other channels have covered it. But this is the kind of behavior and actions that cause victims, you know, and I say both genders. This could go for anybody, and especially, like, you know, the younger girls that fall into this web, and somebody will not, it's not a hacking thing, but it is a scheme, and I thought it was kind of just marred in the dark web. Clearly it's prevalent. They say, look, I have all these private photos of you, and I'm going to release them to your family, your schools, your job, unless you share more. And that's what she is alleging that this individual, Dolly Vision, has been doing, and she says there's 27 women that are going to come forward. That's a hell of a lot of fucking evidence against you, man. I mean, you don't even know. I'm a blip. I'm not even a blip on this dude's radar. But this is another fucking YouTuber person that's using a platform that I thought was all for good. But this is what's going on in the fucking background. This is so disappointing, so fucking devastating. And I'm sure there's going to be blind fandom that will defend this man till they're blue in the face. Please see past the tribalism. If we're ever going to hope to find unity, it's going to be by, like, holding people's feet to the fire and having and understanding that there's truth to it, even if we don't want to accept it.
This is why I've apparently never heard anything, or when I've asked certain people, they've never let me know anything.
Thank you, James.
Allegedly, there's a rumor he's selling these things.
Okay, allegedly. That's important. Allegedly. There is a rumor. You gotta study these words carefully. Okay, so let's keep going.
Online to people that it's just quite a big crazy scenario, and everybody's crazy, everybody's a troll, everybody's making it up because he's such a rock star that everybody wants to be with him. Bullhorn Betty didn't believe I was his girlfriend, even though his car's in my name. And look, here's Lolo. She's pretty much with me 99% of the time. So I want women out there to know that if he has bullied you, he has threatened you, he's chased you out of his life off of YouTube, harmed you, put you down, you're not the only one. Apparently, from what I know, there's 27 willing to come forward and willing to tell their truth. There's many more who are afraid scared of his retaliation.
These kinds of operations are never done by one individual. So this means that if it's all true, and that's a lot of people coming forward with the same fucking collaborating story, it's beyond story. It's almost a fact at that point, but there's a day in court for everybody. There is multiple people involved, and they all need to be accountable, just as equally as Dolly himself. He's the largest figure in the pond here, but everybody that's involved in his little whatever, because that's an operation right there. That level of harassment, and it's a disgusting thing, and what it does to these women, girls, or whomever it's done to. It is so psychologically and emotionally damaging that people end up ending their lives over this shit. That's why I'm so impassioned about it. That's why I could not help myself. I have to respond to shit like this.
Retaliation of what he may do. I want to give everybody a safe haven to share their story, to be heard. If you don't want to come up and you don't want to discuss it, you don't want to share it, you can send it in. I will read it for you. I want women to know what type of man he is. I want the people who are with him to know what types of games he's playing with other women. And I want any woman who might be considering talking to him in the future to realize it is not worth it. What he will do and how he will tear you apart and drag you and use you, and everybody on his channel is disposable. We're all cast away when he's done getting what he needs from us, or what he thinks we should be doing for him. This little angry man has hit me. He has abused me. I have a mark on my arm from where he hit me on my birthday.
Please tell me that this woman has documented this. I have no reason to doubt her, but you have to stay level-headed. Like, my impulse to jump on live like this, that's one thing. But another thing is, I hope I don't have many doubts, especially all that she has shared and revealed, and the amount of backing she's going to have, and her willingness to receive information anonymously. But I hope she did document some of these altercations, bruises, and what have you, because this needs to go beyond the court of YouTube. This needs to ensure that somebody goes to motherfucking jail.
It's crazy. And Bullhorn Betty's laughing. She says I don't exist. I don't happen. I'm just some crazy ex-girlfriend who should get over Jimmy, even though I've sent her pictures of texts of where he's denied her on their trip, where he's called me on the regular, where he's texted me every day. He's told me he's loved me. But I'm a crazy ex-girlfriend. I've sent her pictures that have never been posted online on my page or Jimmy's page of his birthday, of me dropping him to the hotel or the airport. He wants to deny all this. And like I told her, of course he would deny me. Look at the text messages, honey. He's denying you. He's denying us all.
Tangle web.
Everybody thinks they're the only one in his life. But in this past year, he's been with 31 different women. Whether it's been sex video chatting, in real life, or just however or whatever. I just want attention to be brought to this. I want you to know he's using this platform as a predator. He's not doing this in good cause. He doesn't have any good purpose to be on YouTube. He's not out here trying to save little kids. Him and Betty are running a scam so they can go on vacation. They've already been on 4 this year.
This is the kind of shit, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about with people that claim they're doing things for entirely sincere fucking reasons, and then boom. I applaud this woman, assuming everything is true. I mean, you got to take things with a grain of salt, and I can't get overly hyped. Let's see what happens. Somebody said that somebody posted new information. Now I'm going to be looking into this. This will not be the subject of the night, by the way. I do have to get out of this house. This is my day off, and what am I really doing here? And thank you for all the emails. I'm still sorting through all of them. There's a specific person that reached out. I'm trying to find the email you sent. Man, I see your voice. I hear you, brother. I will find it. I will respond. I promise. Or try to email me again.
Viewers' dimes. And I've been stupid enough to pack his bag to go send him with another woman. He can deny and deny. This channel will bring out the truth and will expose him for who he is. And Bullhorn Betty is okay to sleep with the taken man. She knew in June I told her we were together. I told her again we were together. She said, because nobody knows I exist. I said, the people who need to know I exist know I exist. My personal business and Jimmy's personal business isn't for everybody. It's not fodder for everybody to sit around, to know, to talk about, to harass people over it. I liked being private in his life because I didn't have to deal with this. But apparently...
That's a good point she raises, because it's a duality thing. When you get involved with somebody that's on a public basis, like that's why when I reference my friends, I give like code names or like an acronym, or I'll even just say my friend, because there are people that know me that don't want to get involved in this fucking a bit of a cesspool of toxicity and people, you know, going one after the other, and then the tribalism comes in and the followers are after you, and it can become a big, disgusting thing. So I do understand, like, I'm being about transparency while also understanding and respecting people that don't want in on this whole, you know, wide open public, courts, I suppose, where everybody's being judged and watched. I understand that entirely, why she wanted to remain private, so I understand it also probably took a lot of shit for this woman to break and feel like she had no other recourse but to fucking shine a light. Dolly, I don't know you, man. I've seen just like snippets of your videos, dude, but right now I'm not a fan, bro. Not a fan. I need to continue to learn a bit more.
Being private has just made it take longer to have these allegations come to me, to hear video messages of him walking someone through oral sex for him, to see pictures of text messages he's done, to see his penis photos he sends to every woman. By about the third time you're chatting with him online, he's whipping his penis out, ladies. That's predatory. Then what's even more predatory is few chats later when he's having you go naked for him and he's telling you how to perform, playing with yourself for him. He's recording you. He's taking screenshots. He's recording that video.
That's a fucking no-no, Dolly boy.
He's gonna threaten you like he did one other lady who threatened him to come and tell me. He said he was gonna expose her with these videos she had no idea of to her family.
That's the exact predatory conduct that I talk about that makes people end their fucking lives, man. Dolly. Oh, I guess I got another one on the list right next to Dodgy Boy. Dolly, what the fuck, man? Wow, this is wild to me. Like, this is some of the most disgusting human behavior possible in the realm of disgusting human behavior. This is some of the worst shit. Whew, boy. Okay, easy, man. I just had a coffee. I need some water.
To her work, to ruin her livelihood, to shut her up, and has had her in fear since then. I do not fear Jimmy. I never have, and I never will. And I want all y'all out there to know, you don't have to fear him either. I'm giving everybody a voice to finally be heard, that he can't shut down, that nobody can say, oh, it's a troll. Oh, she's angry. Oh, she's bitter. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, the YouTube shit's getting in your head. You're taking this shit wrong. There will be no confusion going forth on who Jimmy Williams is. He's a woman beater. He's put his hands on me several times. He's a serial cheater. He's a manipulator. He is a liar. He has no soul and no heart. And at the end of the day, everything is about the almighty dollar. So stay tuned for more content, because I've got some interviews coming up for you.
Wow. Somebody that is accustomed to their privacy and appreciates it, has decided to go the reverse. And that's what this does, man. You cannot fucking succeed in the darkness. You cannot live a double life. You have to be 100% sincere and transparent if you're going to go on the world stage. This pretender bullshit, this is the end of a fucking era, I hope. Truly. I need to see every side of every claim and get more information and do my due diligence. My impulsivity, my mania can sometimes work against me. Like just right now, I go on, I don't announce shit. I'm like, oh my God, I have to say something. That's kind of my style, and I'm trying to learn how to hone it a bit more and control it. It's not the easiest thing. But I guess I'm going to be looking at the live chat. I apologize that I had to edit some of the video last night, that hour and a half, because Vice said, hey, copyright claim, even though nobody's making money off of it, Vice, so fuck you. And guys, I guess I got homework to do, and then I'm going to soak in a pool, calm the fuck down before this hurricane or tropical storm starts slamming here. And then I get to go old school Florida and have a beer in the rain. Bruh, okay, YouTube. What a world, YouTube. Okay, what have I gotten myself into, huh? That's why I continue to tell on myself and reveal everything. Literally, any question, I'll answer it. I'm out, guys. I'm out.